Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Florida Beach Tarot. I am here with something new. I'm gonna call it, I guess, modalities readings. Okay, so a modality reading. All right, and if you know anything about modalities, it's in reference to it's like an energy reading, right, for each cardinal sign. So we have the each sign. Okay, so it's the cardinal signs and how they express or initiate their energy for change, and then we have the fixed signs, and then we have the mutable signs. Okay, so the divine is telling me to start this segment of readings and to also go back to doing the moon readings. So I'm assuming you guys are, you really like the moon readings, and the modality readings is just something extra that I'm going to add to the general and the celebrity readings. And I might even do a couple of love readings, though I don't really like to do love readings, but I'm going to still try to squeeze in a love reading or two, just for the sake of those of you who did like to do love readings. Maybe I can tap into your energy with the general love readings, all right? And it's not gonna, I'm never gonna do readings that are per signs, because that would take up all my time and energy. So I figured out a way, right, with my studying and everything, in order to get the each zodiac sign, or at least the modalities of your zodiac sign, a reading out, so you guys can reference those. And maybe in the future, if I'm not so busy or tied up with my other things and other things that I have going on, then maybe, right, maybe I'll do the individual zodiac sign readings. But those, again, those can be very tedious and very tiresome, because you got to pull your energy out. And I've been trying to figure out a way to perhaps maybe make individual zodiac sign readings for shorts. But again, that may take up a lot of time. I don't know, guys. With this curriculum and everything I got going on, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research and a little bit more. I have to put together another site, right? Me and my assistant have to work together to put together another site for that business in particular, in order to get you guys, or those who know me for that. It's called sorry if I'm all over the place. I didn't have breakfast yet. What do they call those damn things? Course, a course website or something like that, where I'm going to be selling my individual courses for the things that I'm teaching in my other businesses. But for, this channel, Florida Beach Tarot, I'm just going to incorporate maybe individual shorts for individuals, each individual zodiac sign. On, let's start with maybe a monthly or weekly basis. Maybe monthly, because I'd be kind of stretching it depending on my vibe and my energy. And then I'll probably do it on a daily, like daily horoscopes or something like that for each individual zodiac sign. That way I'm catering to each viewer and your requests. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm ignoring your requests and everything. Now, as far as celebrity readings, if you notice that you requested me to do a celebrity reading and I haven't, it's mainly because those celebrities in particular are not open to readings. They're not spiritually elevated enough to get a reading, or for me to tap into their reading. And I don't feel like, being a dead horse or trying to force it, because trust me, each request that you guys sent me, I did try to at least do a reading on them, but it just wasn't coming through the way I wanted to. So I'm not just going to put any old thing out, you feel me, and just making up shit. No, I'm not going to do that. That's crazy. Only if they're open to it. And those people in particular that you guys requested were not. You probably felt like they were, but they aren't, like, realistically, like, because I do readings like on a realistic basis. They're not open to my readings or communicating with me spiritually in order to get the readings out to you guys. So therefore they probably just don't want you guys prying into their personal life, you know, in their business. Others are more open and susceptible to the spiritual realm and others are not. That's just the way it is. So don't beat me up if all I do is readings on Chris Brown and, you know, his twin flame and things like that. They're open to the readings shit. That's all I can tell you. But let's get straight into this modality reading. So, being that we're in Cancer season, I'm going to go ahead and do the modality reading on the cardinal signs, okay? And what they're up to, what they have going on and everything. In particular with Cancer. No, I think I'm going to do all of them. Let's just do, see, I didn't even have this shit put together before I even started. Let's just, but let's just do the cardinals, the fixed, and the mutable signs, and what each individual, we're going to start with the cardinals, because they're the ones who are the leaders, right? They're the ones who like to take charge and start things, right? And then we're going to see what they're telling the fixed signs to do, right? Because they know the fixed signs are very stable, focused, and determined, and they will finish what the cardinal signs start. So the cardinal sign starts it, the fixed sign finishes it. And then you have the mutable signs who are more flexible and adaptable. They're great multitaskers, but sometimes they can be a little scatterbrained, right? So these are what I would consider like the runners. These are the ones that the fixed signs orchestrate or tell to do things, right? So let's just get into it. Starting with Capricorn, all right? So let's see what it is that Capricorn is telling Taurus to do in regards to you. Whether you're a Capricorn, you may resonate with what I'm saying, or Taurus or Virgo, whatever your zodiac sign is, then you may relate to what it is that I'm talking about. And if you don't like what I'm talking about, you know, you can kick rocks. You can go get another reading somewhere else. You don't have to tune into this, but this is a modality reading for July of 2025. All right. Now, I don't want to give these a specific time frame because I don't know when or why or how I need to. Might tap into these signs, these modality readings more often than normal. But this is something new, and bear with me because, you know, I don't have a game plan with these. I never did them, right, for you guys, so I don't know how to lay it out perhaps in order to relay the message to you. But let's keep going. Oops, I got cards all mixed up. All right, so the Capricorns are basically their main focus, right? And what they're trying to start, what they're trying to take charge in is success. All right, so if you're a Capricorn, then you can relate to that. So Capricorns are trying to gain some sort of footing or create some sort of success for themselves. And they're going to utilize the Taurus and the Virgos in order to get their game plan to work. So that's the game plan for the Capricorn, basically success. And the game plan for the Aries is to study, right? So they're trying to put together a study group or something like that, or getting others to study. So the energy of Capricorn is success. The energy of Aries is studying. The energy of Cancer is creativity. And then the energy of Libra is beauty. All right. Oh. So remember June, it was all about the divine, ushering out a big heavy dose of creative energy. So if in June you were really creative or coming up with creative things, right? You may have had a few Cancers, being that we're in Cancer season, who were in objection to whatever it is that you were trying to put together, mainly because they didn't think about it. All right. So Capricorn at the beginning of the year, they were hating on your success, all right? Or you were hating on someone else's success, okay? So whoever this reading is for, it was a Capricorn that sent the vibe out for your success or your business or whatever. Maybe your business isn't thriving like it was the year prior to this year, 2024. So now in 2025, maybe they seen you being successful in 2024, so now their main focus is to try to steal your energy when it comes down to success. They want to be successful. They want to have they want people to see their energy as being successful, right? And then Aries, they were hating on you because you were studying. So whatever you were doing in order to gain your success last year, and Aries was hating and in opposition of your ability to study and do things on your own without needing their assistance or their energy in order to tap into your originality, right? And then Cancer, they were hating on your creativity. Okay, so they hate the fact that you're creative, you're successful, you're studying, and they want to have some sort of creativity because they don't have a creative bone in their body. They feel like they're just a robot. They feel like they're just doing whatever people are telling them to do. And then you have Libras who are jealous of your beauty. So maybe they seen how beautiful your business was, or your mock-ups, or however you pose for your business, your logos, all that stuff in regards to beauty. Libras were jealous of that. That's the energy that they put out, this jealous energy. So if you know a Libra, a Cancer, a Aries, or Capricorn, these are the areas in which they were messing with you. They're messing with you this year. So if we're in Cancer season, so your creativity may be a little off right now, and then once we transition into the Libra season, you're gonna start having to, really work on your beauty regimen, because that's when they're gonna start sending out Geminis to try to make you look ugly or feel ugly, or doing glamour spells, or doing things to make you just to tear down your image, so to speak, to make you look bad in regards to your success. So all of it has a lot to do with who you are successfully. You got Capricorns hating on the fact that you're successful. So success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. They feel like they should be the only successful people, and they're very competitive, right? They're work junkies. Okay, so if you're if you're thriving and you don't need a Capricorn for anything, maybe they fired you and you open up your own business. It's a Capricorn that is the reason this year your business may not be as fruitful as it was last year. All right, this is the energy that's holding you back from reaching your goals. Okay, so Aries may be blocking your ability to study, like where you may be studying things or being able to study things. You kind of having a blockage there. And then Cancers are currently blocking your creative energy, because in June, that's where the divine was sending all of your creative energy. So here's Cancer being in opposition of everything that you try to do. If you say, oh, I plan on doing this, or I plan on doing that, the devil and Cancer, these devilish crabs, these snow crabs, these cold-hearted crabs, are the reason why your creativity is kind of being blocked, in a sense, because they feel like everything that's above and below should be connected to them. All right. And Aries feel like, I'm the only one with a clear and strong mind, and I'm the only one who studies well and long. You trying to be me, right? Capricorn feels like you trying to be like them successfully. Aries feels like you trying to be a bookworm like them. Cancer feels like you trying to steal their creativity, right? And planning things and being the life of the party. And Libra feels like you trying to be more beautiful than them. You trying to look better than them in some way, shape, or form. So I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within me to shine. So they feel like they're more divine than you. Their beauty is more divine than yours is. That's crazy, right? Pay attention now. And Capricorn is jealous because you're not afraid to accept help from others, because you're willing to open up your heart and receive. Because you probably had a lot of people asking you, oh, how did you do this? How did you do that? Those were Capricorn people, Capricorn energies, who were jealous of your success. And they're like, oh, you got help from so-and-so, or somebody helped you? Okay, well, let's see if we can block those who are helping you in some way, shape, or form. So they're trying to tap into your energy and see who was helping you, right? To get them to no longer be able to help you in some way, shape, or form. So the people who may have helped you in the past may not be willing to help you in the future. Or they aren't helping you as much this year as they were last year. So kind of like cutting off that energy you had to call in people to help you. They trying to block it out. You're trying to make you feel like, oh, I can do this on my own. But really, everybody needs somebody on their way to self-reliance, okay? So you can't really do everything on your own. But that's Capricorn trying to block that. And then Aries, they're trying to block your ability to study, right? So you can't rise above your circumstances. And then Cancer is trying to block you from your guiding star, okay? The person who is sending you this creativity, they're trying to be in the forefront. They're trying to find creative ways to make you look toxic or bad and unworthy of help, okay? So that's where they're trying to attack you creatively, like, oh, I'm going to block him or her from thriving by stealing the person who gives them creativity. So wherever your creativity, your shining star, wherever you were shining bright, being creative, your creativity is what was shining bright, right? Around your business. Like I said, your ability to come up with this and that and do something new. They're trying to force you to think about the old, or force you to think about shit that don't even matter, shit you don't even care about, right? Trying to get you to stop thinking about your job and start thinking about perhaps maybe a broken relationship, or your I don't know, it could be a lot of things. Wherever your creativity is coming from, they're trying to block that, Cancers, right now. So beware. All this creativity that you got in June, they trying to stop it in July. They don't want you to shine, because this their season. It's not my time to turn up, right? I want to be the shining star, not you, retarded. And then Libra, they're trying to block your spiritual perfection, right? Because if they could get you to look toxic or evil, or like if you're say you're celibate and you started having sex, Libras are the ones who are trying to send people, or Geminis or individuals, into your life to get you to lose that divinity, that beauty that you have within you. So whatever you're working on right now, just be wary of this Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, and Libra. These are their plans. This is what they're planning to do. They're trying to block and stop what you got going on. Now, because they're sending this message out to Taurus, or to Taurus, to Leos, to Scorpios, and to Aquariuses, these people are determined to make sure that whatever it is that each individual cardinal sign is trying to do actually happens, okay? So y'all need to pay attention to this so y'all can combat this energy that's being sent towards you. Return to sender, right? Where they're trying to block your success and eliminate your ability to have help. Block their success and eliminate their ability to ask for help. Where they're trying to block you from studying, block their ability to study, right? And prevent them from rising above their fucking circumstances, okay? And where they're trying to block your creativity, block their creativity and eliminate their ability to follow their guiding star with whoever or whatever that may be. You feel me? And then also, yeah, I'm seeing that they see with the Cancer, whoever they saw you watching, whoever you study or whoever you aspire to be like if you like a certain show, or you read a certain book or something like that, maybe you, I don't know, check out books from the library. They trying to block it to where they go to the library and check out the book and keep extending the rental of the book or whatever, so you don't get the book or access to the book. If it's a certain movie or a certain program or whatever it may be, they're trying to cut that off, okay? That's Cancers. Cancers are doing that, and they trying to fuck with you emotionally while doing so. If they can disturb your emotions, that's how they like it, right? That's what they feel like. Yeah, bitch, you thought you were gonna do this, and watch me. And then with Libras, wherever you were growing spiritually in regards to your divinity and your beauty, your Empress vibe and everything, Libras are trying to block that. They're trying to steal that. So Libras are trying to look good in comparison to you. Now, what is it that the Taurus is in action and actually doing and was doing, right, in regards to Capricorn when we were in Capricorn season? Because the year's almost over with. I may make these yearly or annual readings, yeah. So, harvest, all right? So, the Taurus is trying to block your harvest right now. They are blocking your harvest. Wherever you were being fruitful or gaining some sort of money, it's the Taurus who is blocking it from your success. So, if your business ain't popping like it used to, it's a Taurus that's causing it to be blocked. It's a Taurus that's hating on your money. They want to receive. They greedy. They want it all. They don't want you to have anything, and they're determined to take every dollar that they can out of you, okay, from your success. Wherever you are successful and asking for help, they the one putting it out of, oh, they lying, oh, they ain't got it like that, come over to my store, I got it. You know, it's like McDonald's, a Burger King being built across the street from a McDonald's. You know, come over here and get you a Whopper. We got the sale, 99.9. That's tourist vibe. Like, come over here. Don't look at them. Look at me. I got it. I'm this and I'm that. And they just, yeah, count like Good Burger, right? Mondo Burger going next door. Like, they, even if that means doing illegal shit to try to entice the people to come and be with them. And they getting their ass, don't get it twisted now. They getting their ass whooped. Everything that's been stolen from you in regards to your success is being stolen from them too. And they're pissed because they really thought that they was going to get away with this. And now they're even more determined, right? Now they're even more focused and trying to finish what they started in regards to what the Cardinal sign, the Capricorn, is telling you. Because I'm telling you, Capricorn started, but they don't know how to finish it. They just know how to start shit. So they started shit. Taurus trying to finish it. And then in regards to your studying, okay, this Aries, I'm not the Aries, sorry. The Leo is someone who's trying to block your victory. Like finishing things. You feel me? They trying to block you from actually saying, yes, I accomplished this, or I finished this. I'm so happy I put this out, or I did this. Yes, this was a prosperous, fruitful grand opening and things like that. Leo is the reason why you're not feeling, or they're trying to block you victoriously. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The Leos, they aren't seeing success either. So everything that Aries tried to get to happen for you with Leo is not successful. So it's like going back to you trying to check out a book at the library. It may not be available at that branch, but lucky you, right? You went ahead and found it at another branch, or you were able to travel to a couple of cities over to find it, or you ordered it online and bought it, right? So you can continue to study and do whatever it is you want to do. And they can't go check out books or block every book in the world. You feel me? They can't block every customer from coming in your store. They can't stop it. It's like they trying to do the impossible, and the stupidity of them listening to the cardinal signs, because they honestly in competition with the cardinal signs. I'm gonna be honest with you. So if the cardinal signs started, they feel like, oh, if they had put enough energy into trying to block this person's success, let me go over here and do the same thing. That way I can reap some sort of harvest. But with them doing so, they caught some sort of backlash, and now it's becoming harder. It's becoming harder for Taurus to reap a harvest. Even though they're losing at the same time. It's like what you were supposed to gain, they lose. And it's always going to be that way. It's always going to be that way when it comes down to your success this year. It's always been that way. So regardless of what they're saying, it's just like someone trying to block your finances, right? Capricorn wanted to stop your finances, and Taurus wanted to see to it as well. It's like you saved up enough money, right? Or you knew how to ask for help prior to this year, or you saved, or the money you made last year, you invested it somehow, some way, into where you could still reap some sort of harvest and victory this year. So though you may not have won financially on a bigger scale like you did last year when you didn't have this interference, this year you still have some sort of victory. Okay? Now, Cancers, they're trying to block your fertility. So these may be bitches that are sleeping with your baby daddy, trying to keep him from having sex with you to make a baby, or they're keeping you and your baby daddy, being creative on how to keep you and your baby daddy apart so y'all can't co-create. Because I feel like maybe perhaps whoever you're sleeping with, your husband, your lover, whoever your partner is, whoever you have sex with, a Cancer is the reason why you're not able to co-create or procreate with this person. But I'm also feeling that these individuals, the reason why they're playing with that is because their wounds are closed off or cut off or burnt off in some way, shape, or form. But it doesn't mean anything, because even though they're trying to stop you from, being fertile and having new ideas or moving forward with pregnancies or businesses or money or whatever like that, wherever you're trying to be successful in, they're going to lose. So God forbid they have children, right? They may not lose them physically, but mentally their children may leave. You feel me? They may be gone to point of no return, like, go crazy, lose their mind or something like that. All because they're trying to fuck with you creatively. So, God forbid, but I'm just saying, you play with fire, you get burnt. They need to leave you the fuck alone in regards to your creativity, right? So, and your job, your business. So where they were once thinking that they were getting one up on you, they're going to end up losing themselves. So if your business, if they feel jealous of the fact that your business may be making you prosperous or making you look good to, it's like they can foresee your, because you know cancers are really, they're water signs, so they're spiritually inclined too, right? They're some of them are psychic too. So if they feel like your creativity is gonna manifest you a new lifestyle and they want it, and the fact that you have somebody helping you, they trying to block that person or that guiding star from helping you have this or gain this lifestyle, because they feel like they're in competition with you in some way, shape, or form for new life to be all about, right? They feel like they're in competition. Do they want to be the new girl on the block, they want to start a new business, they want to start this, they want a new relationship, they want a new child or a new vibe, and it's going to be taken from them, everything that they're trying to take. And that's the reason why the divine is telling me to put this reading out, because these people are weird. These cardinal signs, they trying to be God. They have a God complex, right? Complex or something like that. They think that they're God. They think that they can start shit with people and then be like, oh, they all right, never mind, leave them alone. But then they already done put the energy out for Scorpio to try to play it out. So maybe there's a Scorpio who's supposed to be helping you. Okay, maybe your child's father is a Scorpio or something like that. And they're choosing not to do anything new with you, right? They're choosing not to move forward with you. It's a Scorpio, a stubborn Scorpio, right? So if they feel like, oh, because I'm not doing any action, but they not gaining nothing either. You feel me? Nothing new is popping for them either. But they're so determined to not make anything new happen for you because of jealousy of your creativity and your ability to do something new, right? They're even stopping their own process and their own ability to do something new, right? That's dumb, but they can't help it because they really want to finish what was started. They feel like if they can finish what they started, then they'll have some sort of, everybody feels like they'll have some sort of harvest, victory, or fertility. Maybe this Scorpio is trying to have a baby, right? Her and it's two Scorpios. Maybe it's not even the person you're sleeping with. Maybe it's a female, right? And she wants to have a kid. So maybe it's a Scorpio who's sleeping with your child's father, and the Cancer may be the one who showed the Scorpio how to do it, and your child's father is over there somewhere trying to make a baby, or made a baby, perhaps, with someone else. Or your husband. You feel me? So the side chick may be a Scorpio who's not letting them go, like determined to, oh no, you're gonna stay here with me and help me take care of this baby. But they better be careful because they might, the pregnancy they might lose the baby, right? Might have a miscarriage. Trying to be nasty, trying to steal someone's creativity, trying to steal someone's fertility. Whoa, this is deep. And then we have the Libra who's trying to steal your health. So it's a Libra. If you're feeling a little sick under the weather, if you're looking a little sick and under the weather, it's a Libra somewhere trying to spiritually attack you. They're spiritually attacking you like through your mind, like mentally. Okay? And they're playing head games with you to make you sick. Because, you know, if someone keeps fucking with your head, you're going to start feeling it physically. Okay? It'll become a physical ailment. But I also see here the divine is telling me that their health is going to be affected, right? Bringing to me health. They're gonna be crying for health. The way you are trying to figure out, damn, what's wrong? Like, why am I dropping ill all of a sudden? Every end of the year, every season, end of the year, like every winter, I'm getting sick, right? That's probably how you feel. Like every summer, I'm always feeling I lack motivation to do anything. Every spring, I don't want to study, and you know, because you know, springtime is when kids are about to get out of school. So it's like that's when the school ends or whatever like that. That's like why every time at the end of the school year, around the spring break or whatever, around the spring season, I always feel like I don't want to study anymore. I'm lacking motivation to study or go to school. Why is it every beginning of the year when I'm optimistic and I set my New Year's resolution and goals and everything, I never carry them out, and I don't even take the initiative to go ask someone for help? A Capricorn, an Aries, a Cancer, and a Libra. Okay? That's what went on this year. If you ever set foot like, oh, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to lose some weight this year, the reason why you weren't successful is because of a Capricorn. Okay? And a Taurus was the reason. The Taurus was probably the one bringing you food and you know, putting it out there, like those images of food and snacks make you fall off on your goals that you set or whatever it may be. And then you probably was like, yeah, and I'm going to, I need to go back, I need to study for this, or I need to put together this for my business, built study how to put together a formula for this product at my company or whatever like that, and you started to lack the motivation to study and to, you probably forgot all about the fucking product. You feel me? That's because Aries, right? And then there was the Leo, who was trying to make sure that your victory, that you weren't successful at carrying out whatever it is that you were studying, trying to block your channels and everything like that, block your energy, okay? And you were probably like, oh, I want to come up with this new idea. Maybe I want to make some baby clothes, start a line to make baby clothes or something, and you posted it online, coming soon. And then Cancer saw it and was like, oh, no, you're not. Bitch, we finna block that, bitch. I bet you don't. Where she get that from? What app she using? What store she using? Who you call? How you do this? How you do that? And then the Libra's jealous of how beautiful you are. So they somewhere doing glamour spells, trying to dress like you, walk like you, talk like you, trying to steal your spiritual energy, right? Tapping into your energy or whatever spiritually, trying to play head games with you to bring you a decline in health. But I see you fighting back, though. I see you fighting back. I really do. Because this Taurus, they don't love themselves. Okay? They don't love themselves. They don't. And what they're doing, they can't possibly love themselves. They hate themselves. Okay? They really do. You love yourself. Okay? You're not afraid to cultivate self-love. They don't. That's why they're losing. Every fucking time. They're trying to make it seem like they love themselves, but deep down inside, they don't love themselves. And I'm not saying all Tauruses. I'm talking about the ones who are fucking with your energy. The energy of a Taurus is lack of self-love. I'm just be honest with you. They love their money and their success more than they love themselves. And if you're a Taurus, I don't care. Okay, I'm just going to speak the truth. And Capricorns, they don't know how to ask help from nobody. They think they can do it all on them by themselves. And these Aries, they think the more they study, the more they rise. But really, sometimes you can study somebody so hard and study something so long that you actually start to fail in life. You fail beneath your circumstances. Okay? And these Leos, they jealous because they don't get the recognition and the honor that they deserve. So of course they're gonna try to block you from being victorious. Oh, if nobody gonna recognize me for my business, I'm gonna block your account or block this. You know, probably hackers and shit like that. Probably are Leos, and you know they determined to block anything. Probably coming on your websites or whatever with spam and all kind of stuff, trying to make your site look very. Or, you know, shadow banning even. Okay, they probably work for Google or YouTube or whatever like that. And they know how to shadow ban you from getting the followers and the subscribers that you do have, right? Blocking it. That's what Leos are doing, all because they don't get the recognition on their channel, right? Or they ain't getting the recognition for what they got going on in their life, right? So they're trying to block you from getting the recognition. People seeing you. They want to hide you, right? Hide the books, hide the technology, or hide something that you need in order to be victorious in regards to studying. Okay. And Scorpios, yeah, they trying to give birth to these monsters, okay? These problem children, right? And these Cancers too, like they try to give birth to demons, and you're like trying to give birth to a good idea. They trying to come up with a creative way to have the toxic and the negativity win over your good. You may be your creativity may be leading you to do something like again, making baby clothes or something positive, like, oh, let's go party and let's go take the kids on a vacation or something like that. But Cancer is jealous because they didn't come up with the idea, so they're going to try to block it or make you look toxic or bad, right? Make you look like you're a demon trying to take the kids somewhere to get them hurt or killed, right? That's what Cancer, that's the energy they putting out there, but really it's not. And then you got Scorpio that's like, I don't want to go, I'm scared, you know, things like that, because inside they're jealous. All of them are jealous, and they're trying to block you from looking good. Ugh. Damn, that's what's going on. So cancers are trying to make you look like you, the good, everything that positive that you're trying to do for the world. There's a cancer somewhere trying to make you look like you're trying to hurt somebody, or you're trying to hurt them, or you're trying to hurt their kids, or you're trying to, your idea is gonna take money. They're trying to say that your business is a scam. You know, things like that. So it's a cancer energy. Oh no, like that fear, trying to put that fear in people. Their energy is spreading fear to a lot of people. You know, a lot of people emotionally connect to cancers because they're the cardinal sign, right? They're very, they have a leadership role. So people will believe them before they believe you. Okay, regardless of what your sign is, I hope you ain't self-sabotaging yourself, or if you're the one who's trying to be creative and do something negative. I feel like, you know, whatever they have planned, Scorpio is trying to finish it, but Scorpio, they can't help this it's like a monster even inside of them, like these evil things inside of them that they suppressing, and they're ready to explode, like they're ready to come out and attack. Okay, but I also feel like they can't contain it. Okay, they can't even hold it in. You know how to hold it in, right? Or no, they holding it in. I'm sorry, they're holding it in, and you're the one who's not afraid to tell the truth. Like when cancer is like, oh no, don't do that because you know, the United States bombed Iran, so you don't want to go out in public places. You want to stay indoors because you don't even know the Irans or the, you know, people may come over here and blow. They trying to like promote the war versus you trying to change the narrative and be like, oh, let's just go have a good time and party and enjoy life. And now everybody's watching the news because cancer said, oh my god, they did bomb it, you know, like that. Okay, and then Scorpio is like, yeah, let's not go out. I'm not going out because I don't want to get bombed. I don't want to get blowed up. Da, 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 da. And you're like, you know what? Instead of me arguing with these motherfuckers, I'm just gonna keep it to myself, because I could say something like, why y'all so fucking scary and fucking evil? And I feel like you probably did say that. You probably said it like, listen, y'all can be scared, but I'm finna go have a good time. And then Scorpio was like, ooh, I can't stand you, bitch. You just want to be the star of the show. You just want to be so good. You just want to do. You just gotta, you know, things like that. But they don't say it. They just keeping it inside. But you just not afraid. You just expressing yourself, because you never had a problem with expressing yourself or releasing the demons or your inner monsters, not demons, but your inner monsters to combat someone who's trying to make your good light look bad. Like they're trying to make what you're trying to put out look bad. Like if you say, oh, let's all go out to eat. Oh, here come a cancer. Oh, you don't want to go out to eat because I heard there was a virus going around and they put it inside of a certain type of soup or a certain type of soda or something like that. And you're like, why you always got something negative to say anything I do, right? Why you, every time a dude look at me, you always got to go behind my back trying to make it seem like I'm mean and I'm not to be trusted and shit, like trying to run the niggas away, you know, trying to steal my creative shine and everything like that. And Scorpio be right behind him. Yeah, I heard that she's a hoe, or yeah, I heard about that too. That instigating shit. And Scorpio be the one to keep holding on to it. And then you got the Libras who are jealous because you follow your heart. You have a beautiful heart. You have a beautiful heart. Libras don't. They don't. I wouldn't be surprised. They don't even have a fucking heart. The ones, yeah, they don't have a fucking heart. They're just sitting up there trying to make you look bad. Maybe trying to throw spells against your heart, trying to cause heart palpitations and have you worried, sick, get worried, sick about your health and everything like that. These Aquariuses, right? It's like an Aquarius where it's scared, jealous because you have a good heart and they don't. They don't have a heart. All they care about is trying to look good. And if you look better than them, next thing you know, you're gonna start having heart trouble. Your skin gonna be looking blotchy. You know, they steal your energy to make them youthful. It's like a witch, right? Or a warlock. They steal your energy to try to make them look good. You know, like, you know how the witches be sucking the kids' souls out of them so they can look young longer. That's what these Aquariuses are like. Okay, they stay around people in whom they can siphon their energy by playing head games with them. And if they can worry you mentally sick, then they can steal your beauty, your youth, so they can look good and young and fruitful and attractive longer because you're beautiful. And if you know an Aquarius and they always fucking with your head and trying to play head games with you, that's what they doing. They trying to steal your beauty, your health, okay? Because beauty is in health and health is in beauty. They're trying to steal your health. But I feel like you follow your heart. You know there's nothing wrong with your heart. And you don't listen to your head, right? You don't listen to the voices in your head. You don't listen to the things people say. You follow your heart. And that's what they're jealous of. They don't know how to follow their heart. Their heart is trying to tell them, mind your business and eat right and stop looking at this person. And it's like giving Libra is like the mirror on the wall type of bitch. And Aquarius is like the little man inside the mirror who play head games too with the Libra and everybody. Like, you're not the fairest of them all. There's somebody that, hey, I heard that she got a good business. I heard her business popping off. I heard she make a lot of money, to the Libra, and having the Libra all in their feelings, right? And then Aquarius is doing that because, you know, spreading the rumors and the lies, putting it in people's head to make people jealous of you, to make Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, trying to make all of them jealous of you so they can come and attack you. So really, the primary source of why you're going through what you're going through is an Aquarius and a Libra. An air sign, okay? They're the ones putting the bug in everybody's ear. And then Capricorn, they put out the energy. So the Libra put out the energy of you being like playing head games. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, like gassing you up right behind your back. Where Cancer is trying to diminish your name, Libra and Aquarius is trying to gas you up. That's making Cancer even jealous, especially if Cancer is dating an Aquarius or a Libra, right? If they know anybody with an air sign, oh yes, they know that Cancer, that Libra and that Aquarius know exactly how to fuck with Cancer enough for Cancer to be fucking with you, okay, and everybody else. And you know they get around. Those are social butterflies. Air signs are social butterflies. They get around. And then the Virgo, they're trying to block your psychic protection. So they trying to, you know, you probably catch a Virgo staring upside your head, watching you hard, worrying about everything that you got going on, trying to study your every move, what you see, you know, who's coming around you, protecting you psychically from me being able to tap into your energy and see stuff. So they mad because they can't see what you got going on, so they trying to make you mad for not being able to see what they got going on. But I feel like they trying to block, like Virgos are trying to create this shield around them in order to block your psychic protection. Okay, it's sort of weird. It's like they're trying to block their psyche from you, and they're trying to block others from viewing you psychically. So if you are someone who is psychically inclined and you know how to send out good energy through the psyche, right, in order to get people to like you, you got people like Libras, Aquarius, and Virgos fucking with your mind. So you got 3 people fucking with you mentally, trying to block you in some way, shape, or form. And then you got the Sagittarius, who are trying to block your new beginnings, right? Because if Aries can get you to not be able to study, and Leo can block you from being able to be recognized and honored, then Sagittarius can block you from receiving new beginnings. It's like trying to pile up the trash. You feel me? Like the Sagittarius are the ones who are trying to keep the trash there, like to block you in some way, shape, or form. Like they just compounding all the trash around you, and it's like if you have a business, it would be a Sagittarius that's riding past your business, throwing cups and trash and everything in front of your store, or littering around your business, trying to bring the image down, right? So people don't see this new beginning that you have. So they're the ones, and this is just hypothetically speaking, they're the ones who are throwing the trash around. You feel me? They're the ones who, their energy is like, oh, she's trash. Oh, I ordered that. She's trash. She don't know what she's talking about. Or she ain't got no good product. Or she ain't successful. It's trash, 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 trash. It's fake. Oh, it's just AI. Oh, it's nothing real. It's just trash. Whatever. That's what a Sagittarius is being told to do from a Leo, right? To block you from being recognized and honored, to throw trash on your name. And the Taurus is telling Virgo to block your psychic protection, or to open up your psyche protection where you have, or demolish it or diminish it in some way, so people can tap into what you got going on, so they can steal your harvest and reap the rewards of your success. So it's a Virgo. Or to even, pretend to be you, play head games with you and trying to mock you in some way, perform. So it's a Virgo that's mocking you, like trying to do everything you doing, be where you go, act like they sleeping with your man, and they can, crazy stuff, act like they winning and you're not. And then you got the Sagittarius who are trying to block your new beginnings, right? Throwing trash around your name and your business and your success and everything you got going on. And then you have the Pisces who are fucking with your organization skills. So they're trying to have you scatterbrained emotionally, trying to get you to feel like everything is in chaos, right? Where, your emotions, like, you probably start a business, right? And you're like, oh my God, who's throwing this trash in front of my building? Or who's throwing this trash on my name? And, and now everybody going to the business across the street because what they have is clean over there, right? But it's like someone sweeping all the trash in front of your door. If you had a neighbor, like, sweeping all the trash in front of your door to make your property look dirty in comparison to theirs, okay? That's what they're doing, okay? That's what the energy is that's being thrown around from here, there, and everywhere. And Pisces are the ones who are messing with your emotions, okay? They're the ones who are trying to make you feel emotionally imbalanced. The inability to be organized in regards to your emotions. So keeping you going here, there, everywhere, not being able to keep things together. And then you have Geminis who are trying to create a uncomfortable dwelling for you. Like, maybe you invited a Gemini, or they're coming over and trying to make you, laying around trying to make you feel uncomfortable in your living space, right? Or always coming in the building, and you notice when this particular person comes in the building, nobody buys anything, or everybody turns around and leaves because maybe they just sitting out in front of your business, right? Like bombs and hobos laying on the ground, blocking people from seeing your business as something that's fruitful and beautiful. Or it's a Gemini who's, trying to get you out of a stable, trying to interrupt your stable foundation, wherever it may be, like just trying to shake up things around your business and your home, or if you do work from home, you feel me, wherever your foundation, maybe your body even, right? Trying to fuck with you spiritually, trying to like fucking you and making you tearing up your temple on the inside, right? Not fucking you like a normal man would, but just like trying to do the most, like trying to stretch you out down there, doing all kind of weird positions, just trying to bust your walls down and break your walls down, or bust out your windows, or just trying to terrorize your living quarters or your temple. Yeah. This Virgo, they weren't open to the creativity that divine was sending to them. They felt like it was easier to steal than to just put in the hard work and make money that way. They felt like it was easier to just steal your ideas and steal what you got going on, and block other people from seeing what you got going on in the spiritual realm, in order to, steal your creativity. But I feel like you're always looking forward to creative energy. You're always expecting creative energy. Virgo does not. Well, they do, but they expect your creativity, your creative energy, and not their own. Excuse me. So that's what it was. They were trying to steal your creative energy in some way, shape, or form, and they don't have it. So they leeching off of you, your creative energy, and that's what Taurus told them to do. Copy off of her, steal her style, do what she's doing, right? In order for us to continue to be successful. So you got a Capricorn, all the earth signs are stealing your creativity in order to be prosperous. With whatever business it is. Maybe they don't even do what you do for a business, but they trying to steal your ideas and how you market your company and your business and everything, so it can call in more customers to them. So the less you market yourself in front of these Virgos, the less ideas they can steal from you. So that's why they're trying to eliminate your psychic protections, because they want to know what you're hiding, what you got going on. You feel me? All because they don't have any creative energy. They're nosy. Nosy thieves. And then you have the Sagittarius who don't have any discipline. That's why they can go around spreading trash and throwing trash around, because they don't have no home training. They don't. These Sagittarius don't have any home training. All they know how to do is to try to make things look bad so nothing can move forward. And then they wonder why they lack new beginnings, and they have to keep going in circles and doing the same shit over and over, because that's your karma, right? You don't have no discipline. You don't know how to you don't know how to stop letting that little demon inside of you run around throwing trash on people's names and characters and buildings and things like that. Like, have several seats, bitch. You feel me? Have several fucking seats. And then the Pisces, they don't know how to let shit go. All they do is hold on to the past. You trying to move forward, right, with your life, all right? Goodbye yesterday. You sure didn't treat me right. You feel me? Hello morning. I sure missed you last night. You feel me? That's what you listen. That's what you're doing. That's your vibe, your energy. But Pisces is trying to get you to keep hearing that same old song over and over again. Like, you're never gonna amount to nothing. You're never gonna be nobody. Oh, you need to get this done, that done, this done, that done, and you just trying to be like, you want to sing a new song. I got this done, I got that done, I got this done, I got that done. They want you to continue to think about shit that don't even matter, shit that is throwing you off, keeping you unorganized, where you need to be organized in order to be successful. So Pisces is the one who's creating the emotional imbalance for you to be organized and successful and forget about the past. Maybe this product didn't work for you. Let it go. Right? Maybe you need to listen to Elsa. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam that door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the sun rage on. The cold doesn't bother me anyway. So it's like a cold-hearted Pisces, like water, frozen water. Like I said earlier, snow crab and frozen scorpion or whatever like that. Like they're all cold-hearted water, like ice. Okay, it's like a lot of ice going on, and you're just like trying to dance and two-step and warm your body up, right? Get your body moving. But here come Pisces trying to remind you of how, oh, don't forget to do this over here. And oh yeah, don't forget to do that. Oh yeah, don't forget about your man. Oh, you forgot he over here. Your man, where your man at? Where your man at? Like that. Like that's the energy that Pisces is spreading around. Like their energy is more so like, you need to be here, there, and everywhere, doing this and doing that and doing this. And you just like, I don't want to be scatterbrained and doing this and that. I just want to focus on my one business, my one product, my one relationship. And if I don't have one man, then guess what? I'll mind myself. So I'm going to focus on loving myself, right? But Pisces don't want you to think about loving yourself. They want you to think about loving your ex, okay? And what your ex is up to and what your ex got going on and how you need to go check on your ex and how you need to find out what he doing and who he fucking. And that's all because that's what Cancer wants you to. Right? They want you to be in fear of what someone may be doing towards you. And that's the Cancer energy that's been sent to the Scorpio, who's sending those little subliminals, right? Drop a subliminal, Scorpio. And then you got Pisces, who's actually, pushing you energetically wise, emotionally wise, to go do things and worry about things that ain't true. Like, oh yeah, you right. Maybe I shouldn't go here and hang out with the kids. Maybe I should just let the kids stick or, just do nothing for themselves or for the summer or whatever like that. And then you find it's like they keep you going back to that, right? But you're like, listen, I don't want to keep thinking about the past. I want to move forward. You think about the past. You stay frozen. You feel me? You stay frozen in your emotions and your feelings in that particular situation in your life. I'm going to move forward and put some heat on it, right? I'm going to go ahead and fan myself with this cardboard box that Sagittarius done threw down. I'm finna, not fan myself, but I'm finna light some fire up under there, right? And burn it and build me a fire or something like that. Like, that's the song let it burn, let it burn. Bitch, you already had your turn. Let it burn, let it burn. Consider this a lesson learned. I don't care what you're going to say. Let the flame blaze on. I don't give a fuck about yesterday. Okay, it's like you trying to sing a new song, but they keep trying to make you sing the same song, worrying about the same nigga, going through the same shit over and over. You like, bitch, bye. Okay, and then you have a Gemini, right, who wants you to feel isolated and stranded, like maybe ruining your modes of transportation, and then coming around like they gonna be your mode of transportation, and then hauling ass with their transportation and leaving you stuck and stranded. But you like, bitch, I don't need your raggedy ass car. I got my own motherfucking car, right? Pull your own shit up there, your own vehicle. And where he was trying to give you a 2001, okay, or 2006, you're like, I can't be caught driving this shit. And you pull a fucking 2004 off the lot, and now they somewhere scared. Oh my god, how did she do that? How does she have access? Why is she not isolated? Why is she not stranded at her house where I need her to be, so I can feel like, I can mess with her health and everything like that. And you like, I'm finna get out and get some fresh air, even if it means walking, shit, whatever you gotta do. That's the Gemini. The Gemini is there to make you feel uncomfortable in your home, by probably wishing unhealthy situations or leaving an unhealthy energy in your home, or remembering your home being unhealthy. So they probably meditating on that, sending that energy out, telling everybody, oh, her house is dirty, or she's not clean, or she's not this, or she's not that. But really, it's the total opposite. They're the ones who are not dirty. They're the ones who are dirty. Take that back. They're the ones who are dirty. They're the ones who are not clean. They're the ones who came around you, dirting up your dwelling, right? Trying to put dirt on your name, trying to fuck with your stability and what you have going on mentally in your head, put all this nasty paranoid thoughts inside of your head, right? Putting these paranoid thoughts inside of your head, and now they ass is feeling paranoid because you're not isolating yourself. Only when you choose to, if you choose to. Nothing wrong with that. So now that we know what these motherfuckers is up to, this reading is long. All my readings are long. I ain't even gonna sweat that no more. Let's see what happened in the past and then move forward from there. They were jealous of the fact that you were getting your beauty rest, that you were sleeping and studying. Like, all your ideas was coming to you in your dreams even. Yeah. Now you're seeing who your enemies are. You're no longer in the dark or contemplating what's your next move and what you got going on. Now you know who your enemies are and what their moves are, okay? And what they got going on and how they feel about your success, right? And that's why in the future you're going to be moving forward. I see you moving forward with psychic protection, with new beginnings, with organization, with a safe home. I see now that I'm also seeing currently that you already know who your enemies are in regards to your harvest, your victory, your fertility, and your health, okay? You already know. It's a Aquarius fucking with your health. There's a Scorpio fucking with your fertility, saying shit about you. Oh, she don't need a child, or don't give her no kid, or whatever like that. It's a Scorpio. There's a Leo fucking with your victory, trying to make you not finish things or not get the recognition that you deserve for whatever it is you're doing. And there's a Taurus fucking with your money. Now you know, okay? And in the past, when you were contemplating what it is that you want to do, when you were coming up with your moves, it was a Capricorn hating on your idea of success. It was an Aries hating on your ability to study. It was a Cancer who was hating on your creative energy. And there was a Libra hating on your beauty. Okay? Yeah, so you were caught off guard emotionally in the past in reference to what these people I don't feel like they took much action at the beginning of the year, but they damn sure were coming up with a plan. They damn sure were holding meetings about what they was going to do to you this year. All right. And I feel like it's like you saw these things coming, right? And that's why you tried to maintain your happiness regardless of what they were doing, regardless of what they was taking from you. Maybe around the beginning of the year, that's when crazy shit started happening to you, right? Because Capricorn and Cancer and Aries and Libra already told them, this is what we're going to do to this bitch this year. This is what we got planned for her, right? And you felt it emotionally. You kind of felt like, damn, they really trying to fuck with me. They really want me to be walking in these streets. They really want to see me embarrassed. They really trying to embarrass you. They really trying to make you look like whatever it is you started isn't what it is. You just a fraud or a scammer. So that's what they trying to do around your business, trying to make you look like a fake, a fraud, right? And you like, okay, so you vandalized my transportation. I'll just walk where I need to go. I'll catch a Lyft or an Uber, or I'll just rent cars or whatever like that. So they were trying to block you from having money to rent cars or to pay for a Lyft or an Uber or to buy a new car even. Like, that's what they were doing
That's what they were doing. That's what their plans were. If it was something in regards to your success. So if you needed transportation to move around to be successful, that's why they fucking with your transportation, and they sent Gemini to do it. To keep you stranded. Now, if it was in regards to your emotions, like trying to have a baby and make kids, it was Cancer who was trying to get people to be scared to have kids with you because, oh, she's mean to her kids. Yeah, she's nice to them in front of people, but behind closed doors, I heard she's like this, and I heard. That type of energy. So it was like them singing that same old song from yesterday. Yeah, you probably gave your kid a whooping, probably spanked their ass for being bad, but is that something for Cancer to hold on to and to spread rumors around, like having these men scared to procreate with you because they feel like you wouldn't be a good mom, right? And that's why that table is going to turn to where people are going to start seeing them as a bad mom. Because how you talking about your own daughter like that? Maybe she learned from the best. You feel me? Things like that. And if it's someone who was worried about your studying, it's like, why you mad because they studied and don't need you as their professor no more? Why you mad because they graduated from your academy and they moved on and they became their own teacher, right? To Aries. Why you mad because they know how to study other people's energy the same way you do, and you just mad because they do it better than you, all right? And they do it for something positive and you don't. And why you worrying about their success? You mad because you started a business last year and yours went popping? At Capricorn, you jealous that they making money and you ain't? Okay? And that's why you was happy, because you knew these are all the areas. You already knew this. Okay? And then I'm seeing here in the present, all that, because you know who your enemies are, it can't work anymore. That magic spell is going to be broken, and now justice is going to be served. Now my aunt is going to come through and deliver a heavy dose of justice to balance the scales, because these motherfuckers was over here creating imbalance in the scale. It was a reason why you started that business. It was a reason why you started studying on your own. It was a reason why you were utilizing your creative energy to do something positive for the youth in the future. It was a reason why you were looking beautiful. Okay? It was a reason why you were beautiful and healthy and strong, spiritually and physically. All right? There was a reason behind it all. And the fact that they were creating this imbalance, that's why you see scattered showers in the summertime and hurricanes and stuff. Like, they trying to with this energy that they have, they're trying to manifest rainy days in the summertime. They're trying to manifest hurricanes in all spring, all fall. Instead of us enjoying the autumn leaves and everything, we got to be preparing for a goddamn storm. They're the reason why people are going without electricity, and why the state has to pay all this money to fund people for losing their homes and everything, because these people think that if bad shit happen, then the United States is going to give them money. And these are people who don't have shit, who don't hold on to shit, who don't know how to appreciate shit. They don't appreciate themselves. Okay? So of course they don't give a fuck about nobody else. All they think about is themselves and how they gonna gain something in the end of the day. And you just like, oh my God, it's the same old shit every year. Every year we having a hurricane. Like, why this year? You know, let's stop. I'm sure that's how a lot of people like, we done took enough of that shit. St. Louis, all them. Like, damn. Normally you probably get a hurricane every 7 to 10 years. Now it's like every year there's a hurricane. No. And it's because of these people. You're the light worker. You're the one who brings positivity to the situation. You're the one who can stop all of this negativity that they're bringing towards the earth. Okay, even the earth is hurting itself, the earth signs, because it wants to have more dirt and dirtiness, because, you know, earth is dirty. And then water is supposed to be a cleansing agent, but everybody knows the water on earth is dirty. You know, you got all this plastic and pollution and everything. We all know fire is temporary, right? So it's just like studying. You ain't gonna be in the library all day. You just need to have a little study session, cram session, and that's it. But fire want to be front line and center. They want to be recognized. They want everybody to just be studying this and studying the clouds and studying the rain and studying this. Like, everybody, the fire signs want everybody to be just studying all the time, so they can, oh yeah, it's good to study. Yeah, it's good to study, but not all the goddamn time. Sometimes you just gotta let it go and enjoy the fruits of your labor and receive put the work in, right? Instead of just sitting your ass down. You're never gonna rise above your circumstances. You're never gonna be seen if you don't exercise discipline. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold. You gotta know when to crack open that book. You gotta know when to close the book up. So Aries want to keep you stuck studying, people studying everything all damn day. And then Libra want everybody to be worrying about their ass. How big is your booty? How big are your lips? Even though it's killing people. How small is your waist? Right? Playing head games with people. Ooh, that's a fine bitch. Ooh, she's sexy. Trying to keep sex on the mind, beauty on the mind, things like that. And you just you know how to be beautiful, and then you know how to just be natural. Okay, you know how to balance the two. So you're someone who lives in moderation, and these energies, forces around you they just don't. They're faking it. They're pretending. They're trying to mooch off of your energy, which is what these mutable signs are over here doing. That's why you moving forward from all of this bullshit, and you not letting go of your ability to be creative and receive creative energy, your ability to exercise the discipline, your ability to stop listening to yesterday's and being beguiled by yesterday's voodoo song of how bad things were within your past relationship. You don't even give a fuck about your past relationship. You just trying to move forward. But here comes this Cancer singing the same old song in your ear over and over again. And you just like, bitch, why you keep trying to remind me of my ex? I don't give a fuck about my ex. You care about my ex. Okay, you deal with him. Quit sending him over here to me too, right? Quit telling him my whereabouts and things like that. I feel like you spotted these demons. You figured these bitches out. You did. You did something, and that's making you healthy. And then here, once you figure out the cancer, here come Libra trying to play head games. Oh, don't overthink things. Oh, you're being too irrational. You don't know what you're talking about. You're assuming things. No, you're not. No, you're not. You know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. And you know that's why you're not gonna fight with these people. You're not gonna fight with them. You're not gonna being broke just to keep a ride or to be seen or to be out and about to make Gemini mad or whatever. You be like, okay, I'll stay inside, but when it's time for me to come out, bitch, you best believe when I do pull out this motherfucker, it's gonna be in something nice, something fresh, so clean, just step, so clean. K Wang with dun, 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 fresh, so clean, just step, so clean. You got a K Wang with, okay? That's you. You got like you in that Kaya vibe. You feel me? My neck, my back, let my pussy and my crack, my neck, my back. That's your vibe. Like Kaya, like you just vibing. You don't give a fuck. First you gotta put your neck into it. Don't stop, nigga. Do it. Then you roll the tongue from the back up to the front. Like you teaching these motherfuckers. You teaching them how to just be chill, just vibe. They don't know how to be like that. Okay, even Kaya was putting out music. They didn't understand what vibe that girl was on, what she was what she had popping off, what she was going through. They don't understand that it's not a competition, babe. It's not a competition. There is no competition. Let me see what the goddesses have to say. Yeah, you ain't gonna be going back and forth with these niggas. You gonna be living your best life. You ain't giving a fuck about yesterday. You ain't even thinking about it. And that's good that you cut these motherfuckers off. I'm telling you. Anybody that be in your ears speaking the same old, singing the same old song, especially Cancers, cut them off. They got plans for it to be raining all summer long. They got plans for it to be raining all winter because they want to keep their man inside. And if it's hot outside, they know their man gonna be. You know, Cancers are very territorial when it come down to dick. They'll kill you over some dick. So you know, they trying to make it rain so they man can be running inside. Oh, it's wet outside. These niggas throwing on ponchos and saying, bitch, I will punch you, ho. Let me go, ho. I need to get out here and be seen. I need to get out here and breathe, bitch. Where's the sunlight? Where's the summertime? Get your stink ass up and go outside and put on some shorts and sweat a little bit, bitch. Quit trying to be laying up in the house looking at me all goddamn day. Worrying about trying to read my damn thoughts and what I got going on. These men do not want... And that's how you are. Like, bitch, fuck you and yesterday. I don't give a damn about that nigga. Tell that nigga get the fuck. His scary ass. That's your vibe. Okay? And then, you know, in the past, you were loved by life. That's why you were always happy. In spite of them coming throwing these energetic things at you, you still was loved. You still was walking around. And you still got everything you needed. Still. And right now, you just taking all the time that you need because you know you need a little time to, you know, let the divine do their dizzle and make everything right and cut off these witches and warlocks. Whatever evil plans or they have planned for the rest of this year, it's not going to work. Especially in regards to your success. Yeah, and in the future, you're going to be always given exactly what you need. Not what you want, but exactly what you need. Okay? That's what you're going to get. That's why you're going to be able to move forward. And you're not going to let go of everything that you need. You're not going to let go of nothing. as far as what you need. You're not gonna let go of the idea that beautiful things can happen. That nothing that is there's no need to be scared all the time. There's no need to be throwing listening to the trash that people say about you. There's no need to worry about somebody tapping into your psyche, right? There's no need to worry about somebody coming and messing with your home, because you already got psychic protection. They can't see shit anyways. You already know you got new beginnings. They the ones that stuck in yesterday and can't move forward. You already know that you're organized. They the ones that ain't organized and trying to keep your energy fixated on the past. And you already know that you have a safe home. So no matter what people do to try to disturb your peace or make you feel unsafe, you already know. Even if they do succeed at perhaps breaking a window, you're gonna go ahead and a good guy who could cut some glass and have that shit right back up there in less than 24 hours. Okay? In less than 24 hours. And you ain't gonna skip a goddamn beat. And this Gemini, they scared. I'm telling you, they all scared of the motherfucker. They scared as fuck of you. Calling police is on you and you ain't even around. They need amping up on the security. Oh, please save me for her. I think she's gonna try to attack me. I think she's mad at me. I think she think I'm sleeping with her boyfriend, so she's gonna attack me and everything. Cancer. That's Cancer's energy. Gemini done broke your window out, but your window fixed. How the fuck did she do that in 24 hours? Oh my god! I just pulled some wires from underneath her car. I just messed up her car. How the fuck did she do? I put sugar in her tank. Oh my gosh, she's finna come put sugar in my tank. Bitch. Yeah, and Cancer sleeping, going around fucking your man. Now they scared that you finna fuck they man, especially in the summertime. They season, the thought of you sleeping with their man makes them scared as fuck. Can you please protect me? I think she knows that I slept with her man. They scared, going around throwing fear. And I think Aries know that you know that they was fucking with your ability to study, like giving you mixed information. They wasn't a good teacher. Let's just say that. So you became your own teacher. Oh my god, I'm scared. How the fuck did she know that? How she knew that I was saying this and saying that? How did I know you were speaking backwards is what you say. How did they know you were speaking backwards, Aries? It's because nothing you said was making sense. Whoever you are, you know how to read between the motherfucking line. That's why. And Capricorn, how does she know my business wasn't shit and I was hating on her success and I'm broke and I need her money? Cause she already know a broke nigga when she see a broke nigga. She already know a broke bitch when she see a broke bitch. And you lazy like a Taurus. All you want to do is sleep all day, bitch. You ain't got no fucking money. You ain't got shit going on. You're a fucking Taurus and you hate to do any damn thing. You getting lazier and lazier, old and lazier. And you felt stuck in the middle in the past, like, damn, these is people I love, but I love my business too. So I don't know if I should just let them continue to sabotage my business for the sake of maintaining this relationship with my loved ones, or if I should tell them to get the fuck. Okay? And I feel like you told them to get the fuck because they ain't doing nothing but having sex for money. All of them. The Taurus, the Leo, the Scorpio, and the Aquarius. They fuck for a living. And they feel like, oh, just turn a blind eye and act like you don't know that your partner is cheating on you. Don't just ignore the fact that I'm fucking your man for money. Don't worry about that. Just close your eyes. Like trying to, use moon magic and shit like that in order to block you from seeing shit or knowing what's going on. But it's like they're hoes. You feel me? The pimp is the Cancer. The hoe is the Scorpio. Right? And they having sex for money. But you just taking your time like, oh, okay. So that's why y'all fucking with me, because somebody is paying you to fuck with me. Right? Or it's you having sex with somebody for money and they want to keep fucking you, right? And paying you or whatever like that. I don't know. This can go a million different ways. But they are giving them money for sex. So the Taurus is using somebody is doesn't love themselves, right? They don't love themselves. So they paying people to fuck them. Okay, a Taurus. Paying people to fuck them. So of course they need money. If they don't have no money, they don't get fucked. Right? And then the Leo, of course they paying for sex because they want to be known as a sugar daddy. They want to be known as that nigga on the block or whatever. So of course they gonna try to block you from looking like you have the ability to pay somebody for sex or get the recognition like, oh yeah, Shorty got Shorty got her shit together. She got her own business. I'm finna go, these prostitutes. They all trying to protect their prostitutes. Aquarius too, trying to block your health, want you to die or be mentally imbalanced or look mentally imbalanced. So the people who they want to sleep with can come fuck them and make them feel like they got all this sense. Oh, don't, she's crazy. Don't listen to her. Come holler at me playing head games. I got you. You need some money. You need just so they can. I gave you $50. Now you gotta come have sex with me. Oh, how much I'm getting after this play? You see this bill? I must be getting some sucky. You know, that's Aquarius energy. You feel me? Giving people money for sex just to make you look bad. Because the people that they giving money for sex is looking at you like you're a paymaster, right? And then here comes Scorpio doing the same thing. Oh yeah, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire, right? Letting all that evil shit just come out of them. And then bitches is like, you want me to have a baby by you and be a millionaire, but they ain't got no fucking money. And these bitches know it. That's why they throwing them babies back on them. Bitch, I had a baby by you, but why ain't a millionaire? Where my $1 million? Okay? You keep the motherfucking baby. Lying motherfucker. So that's what people are realizing. They realizing these motherfuckers are broke. And they so determined to keep fucking with you and sending this negative energy towards you because you're the one who's fruitful. You're the one who does have money. You're the one who does have the harvest, the victory, the fertility, and the health. They don't. Yeah, and no more lonely days. So Virgo wants you to be lonely, okay? Sagittarius wants you to be lonely, because both of them lonely. Pisces, lonely, wanted you to be lonely just like them, okay? And then even Gemini, lonely. So all these lonely ass motherfuckers is mad because they feel like if you have a car, right? If you have transportation, then you can go be with someone. You don't have to be isolated and by yourself all the time. You don't need a car to have someone. You can be on social media. You can be FaceTiming like a motherfucker and be in good company. Okay? And then that person will come pick you up and scoop you up and take you where you need to go. It's easy. I mean, they stupid. So all this was for nothing. What's going to be the outcome besides this for these people? They're gonna have to bring in some new energy. And this new energy that they gonna conjure up is gonna be deceptive. The same way they try to make you look deceptive, that's the energy that they gonna hold on to. Yeah, that's the energy that they gonna hold on to. And your angels are the ones who are gonna be the one creating this balance, right? Putting these thoughts into their head. They're gonna be going through all kind of crazy shit. Like their mind is gonna be chaotic and unorganized all over the place, while you just sitting over there peaceful and serene, safe, protected, new beginnings and everything. They're gonna try to pull on somebody's new energy because you're gonna be cut off, right? Your energy's gonna be cut off. So they'll be trying to be deceptive and pull off somebody else's energy. But the energy that they're gonna be trying to pull off of is gonna be that of an angel, and then that demon and that angel, they're gonna be at war and conflict, right? Because I feel like they kept you in a toxic energy or a toxic space by fucking with your emotions and things, but you can't fuck with an angel because they live in moderation. So you may not be an earth angel or anything like that, but you damn sure have one that's angels that are fighting on your side and on your team. That's for sure. Yeah. And they're gonna be, instead of them feeling isolated, how can I put this? And instead of them feeling imprisoned, right, by their jealousy of you, I feel like this new action that they're going to take may lead them to more prosperity. If they're willing to relieve you of your energy and stop sending this energy towards you, they may actually have the lifestyle that they wish to gain and have. It's like kids, right? They feel like if they pick on someone or bully someone long enough, that they can steal that person's popularity, or they feel like if they could destiny swap with you, right? This destiny swap of energy. They feel like if they could destiny swap with you, that they'll get all the praise and the recognition and the attention and the harvest and the kids and all of that stuff. But that's not what you have planned for the future. That's not what you're doing in the future. Even if it is what you're doing in the future, what you eat ain't gonna make them shit, okay? And they gonna have to take some new action and realize that and love themselves, hopefully, right? And I also see them relieving themselves of the toxicity. So the divine is finna show them through you that he ain't nothing to be fucked with, okay? So all this that they sent towards your success, it's like the divine is gonna rise you up in front of your enemies. and your enemy's energy, right? Relieve you of this energy, this toxic energy that they're trying to send towards you, and you're going to have your energy moving forward. So all that bad energy that they had towards you, the universe is returning it to them, and because they ain't going to be able to handle it, they thoughts going to be all over the place trying to do the same old two-step and do it to somebody else. They actually fucked around and did it to an angel, an earth angel. And when they do it to this earth angel, right, they gonna get it's like they're gonna get cleansed. Okay, like divine is gonna clean their ass up. Like now 2026, this is gonna be the year minding your own fucking business. Okay, stop spreading lies and all of that shit. Like go out in nature and enjoy get out those cars, right? Thinking that you a beauty queen behind tinted windows and you're a beauty king behind tinted windows. Get out and walk, motherfucker. Do something with yourself, right? Instead of riding around, speeding around, faking at cars all day, trying to, be in competition and keeping up with the Joneses. Something gonna happen. Like the table's gonna turn on their ass for sure. Yeah, all this backstabbing that they was trying to do is not gonna work anymore. They're not gonna be able to backstab you no more, because God gonna see to it. Yeah, God is gonna make you strong in front of your enemies. Yeah. Even people from your past, they're going to come back. They ain't going to have no choice but to give you your flowers. Okay? This Leo in particular. Your victory, oh yes, you're going to get your victory, all right. And the divine is going to see to it. Yeah, you're not a fool. You never have been, never will be. And you're not going to get the message about any of them. Okay? You just not. Because you never vibrated that low anyways. You just felt like something was wrong. Who was this fucking with me? I just told you. That's why. And trust me, by the rest of this year, Libra is the only one that got an opportunity to leave you the fuck alone. The Libra, the Aquarius, and the Gemini, they need to leave you alone in regards to your spiritual perfection, your ability to follow your heart and not what they want to say about your heart and how cold-hearted and closed off you are, which is not true. Or that you got a bad heart. That's not true. I even hear these Aquarius going around, oh, she has high blood pressure. She has high blood pressure. Her heart beat this and her trying to spread that. But it's like, what's going to happen when this Aquarius start doing that? People are going to want to give to you more. They're going to start feeling sorry for you. Yeah. And they're going to, instead of them trying to overwork you and everything, like where they tried to use that to get people to hurt you or make your heart bad, right, for the rest of this year, make you look unhealthy and everything, people are actually going to take it easy on you and leave you alone. Like people, instead of them pressuring you to come out and drive and do all this, it's like you're going to get people that come in and be like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll bring your food in and put it up for you. I'll wash your clothes for you. I'll do that, like that. That's because justice is going to be served. And with this Gemini, it's like people are going to follow their intuition when it comes down to this Gemini and what they're saying about you. And this is going to cause this Gemini, they're going to like force the Gemini to be like, why are you messing with that woman, right? Why you keep going around that woman's house starting shit? If you know they need something, why you coming around talking shit about her to us? Why don't you go over there and help her? Why don't you go over there and do what you need to do? Be a man and stand up and take care of your responsibility, and instead of sitting up there trying to be hiding out somewhere in my motherfucking house or in my dwelling talking about help me, I'm this person is trying to get to me, I'm scared this person is chasing after me. Stop being, sometimes they're gonna be like, bitch, go face your fears. Because from what I see, I don't even see this person chasing after you. I see this person trying to help your dumb ass, okay? And if this person want to get out and go somewhere, that don't mean they coming looking for you. I don't even see this person coming nowhere near you or worrying about your stink ass. You feel me? That's the vibe that's going to be happening moving forward. Yeah. And it's like this Libra who may be masculine having a feminine experience. This Libra is, I don't know why I keep hearing Cardi B, right? They're going to get enough money. It's like their money is going to start coming in really fast, right? But it's going to come in so fast it's going to make them, it's something about having too much will make you emotionally imbalanced. So this Libra, whoever this was, they wanted to steal your beauty, so they're gonna get so many options and people wanting to be with them that they ain't gonna be able to service or satisfy them all, and it's gonna make them emotionally imbalanced because they ain't gonna be able to keep up with this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga. It's all gonna it's gonna taint their inner realm, their spirit, who they are on the inside. And this Cancer, they're gonna get opportunities to make new money, but it's like they're gonna be trying to win by any means necessary. Mentally, they not smart enough. So it's like you're gonna be able to defeat both of these Cancers. One of them gonna be running away crying. The other one ain't gonna give a fuck. It's like they're gonna get what they want. They're gonna get a heavy dose of having enough money to appease these men just to pay for sex with them, right? To have sex with them. They paying for sex. So these Cancers, all these people are paying people to have sex with them, and I feel like you're not, and that's why they can't stand your energy. They want to steal your money, saying, oh, since you're not using the money to pay for sex, I'll take it, I'll steal your energy because I want to pay for sex, I want to have sex, and you probably want to use the money to build a fundraiser for kids, right? Build a new park or something in your neighborhood or something, but they want to steal your ideas, your money, tarnish your name so they can spend it on sex and drugs. And it's like the divine is going, okay, this is what you want the money for, here you go. And then here's all the dick you want. And they just gonna be like, oh, these men gonna be walking circles around their ass. May even be a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius that they gonna end up with. So these air signs that these Cancers are so in love with is gonna milk them dry. Okay, they gonna play so many head games with these bitches. Still taking their money, fucking them and leaving them, fucking them and leaving them, fucking them and leaving them. Taking that money too while they leaving. This Aquarius, not Aquarius, this Scorpio, they're going to get the success that they want, but they're going to be partying so much, right? It's like they're going to be successful at having sex, but it's just like their partying is going to catch up to them in some way, shape, or form. It's like it seems like the divine is giving everybody a heavy dose of what they want. So everybody getting what they want, but it's something bad going to happen in the midst of it. And this Pisces, because they want to probably have a baby or they want to be beautiful so bad. It's like the divine is going to make them beautiful or whatever like that and impregnate them even, right? But they're going to have dreams. It's like the Pisces is going to just be stuck in their dreams of having a baby or dreams of being beautiful. They're just going to have dreams about it. It's just going to be options. They're going to have so many options, and then it's like they're going to have to choose the right one. So they're going to have dreams of the right one, but then when they face reality, they're going to have to realize that they have so many options in order to have a child and for men to make them feel beautiful or whatever like that, that they may end up picking the wrong one. Okay? Trying to have your energy all scattered. Now they got to try to organize these niggas and options that they have in order to create what it is that they trying to create. All right, with this Aries, they're gonna be able to have this ability to judge people, right? But it's like their judgment, people judging them even, all right, to a degree. They're gonna have so much judgment placed upon them that they're gonna wish that they can go back and study. Okay, because once you done studying, now you got to face the world. And when they go face the world, it's like everybody gonna be judging them like, oh, that's what you learned, oh yeah, you ain't shit, you ain't this, fuck you, you're the devil, da da da, or whatever like that. And they're like, oh shit, everything that I studied and everything, I just realized that I was reading from the devil's handbook, you feel me? And now they're gonna be wishing that they can go back. They're gonna be feeling stuck like a motherfucker. Like, god damn, nobody ain't listening to me no more, nobody paying me no attention. Yeah, because everybody done read between the lines. They know you full of shit and you teaching evil, you speaking backwards and in circles and everything, and you trying to have us send this energy out to us, have us thinking like the devil, and it's not gonna be prosperous for us. We don't need that shit in our life. And then, you know, they're gonna wish they can go back and start all over, wish they could study with a bitch like you, right? Learn what you learn, know what you know. This Leo, okay, this Leo, they're the ones who basically are feeling like they have the most stable in regards to their mentality, like playing head games with people and everything, because they doing shit behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like hackers or someone who's hiding shit. Like they really feel like they can, you know, pull the wool over people's eyes the most. These Leo people. That's why I said with this Leo, they're gonna have to give you your flowers eventually, because they're gonna realize that everything that they tried to block from you, all your ideas and everything like that, they use them, right? And it actually it actually made them a profit. So that while they gonna be feeling shame, like, damn, I was going around telling people that this person was a scam and stealing shit from them and blocking shit, only to find out that the book I stole, I opened it up and read it, and damn, it actually did work for me. It actually did make me some money and elevate me. Now I gotta go get this bitch the recognition and honor. Now I gotta open up her platform. Now I gotta stop shadow banning her and give her access to everything, because she's actually, you know, who she says she is, or something of the sort. And that's going to eat them up inside, because, you know, they try to be strong and, if I don't like you, I don't like you forever. But they're going to be like, shit, no, I gotta actually go and apologize. I got to actually give this person their flowers. All right. And then the Sagittarius, they're going to get all this energy that they want so bad. They want all this energy, bring all your energy to me. You know, I want to be free and traveling the world and doing this and doing that. But they're going to realize that all of that's traveling, leaving them completely broke. Okay, that's the short end of the stick for them. They're gonna lose money. They're gonna be losing money trying to throw trash. Like all that they eating and losing money, eating Burger King and everything, throwing the Burger King wrappers in McDonald's parking lot. You feel me? Shit like that. But they lose every time they go to Burger King and buy a burger and a soda. They losing money. Every time they travel to this state and that city or whatever like that, throwing trash on your name and your company, they losing money. Hating. And maybe you do utilize AI, but they don't know AI is the fucking future. So they losing money and believers too. Now this Capricorn, they want to play dumb, right? They want to act like I didn't do that. I didn't have nothing to do with that. When they're the main ones who orchestrate everything, they want to act like they're so dumb. But everything that they stole from you, they're going to have to end up giving it back in charity. Okay? So they're going to have to give back to people. Like, people are going to obligate them. They're like, oh, you're the richest person in the world. What do you plan to do with all that money? I plan to give that to this charity, and I plan to do this. And then people are going to hold them to that. And then they're going to have to give back. And that's going to eat them up inside. Because now all this money and the success that you wanted, right? You wanted people to see you as successful and able to give back. Now you're going to have to actually give back. And you know that's going to eat Capricorn alive. That's going to drive them fucking crazy. And then this Taurus, they want to be seen as so young and fiery and happy and all well put together. This good energy, right? They're going to get it. They're going to get it. But their success is also going to be their failure. It's also going to be their inability to, as a Taurus, to lay down in a comfy bed and be comfortable and sleep all day. Now you really going to have to go out here and use all that energy that you claim you wanted and that you were stealing from this person in order to reap a harvest. Now you got to work for it. So all this energy that they were stealing, that's why they don't love themselves. They're going to start loving themselves. They like, damn, I hate myself. I hate myself for this. I should have just did the mundane or the regular, the okie doke or whatever. But they don't have the ability to work as hard as you. And they're going to be beating themselves up about it. Beating themselves up. They're going to have the money, but they're going to be losing, gaining. And they realize every time they lose money, they're going to have to work hard in order to and build that, maintain that success through their energy, right? This youthful energy that they stealing from you. They're going to have to utilize that energy to make more money or to make back what they lost. You feel me? And then with this Virgo, right? They're going to be able to balance their money, you know, where they felt like their money was a little bit unstable. They're going to get to the point where they can balance their own money by stealing your creative energy or siphoning your creative energy, but ain't nobody going to see it. Ain't nobody going to give a fuck. Ain't nobody going to see them anymore or care about what they got going on or what they're trying to do. Everybody going to be too busy running about their goddamn selves. So Virgo is going to be, they're going to finally sit their stink ass down. Nobody don't want to see you no more. You're getting old, right? You're getting played out. Go have several seats. Okay, we get it. We know you're trying to imitate this person. We see you for who you are, fake and phony. Now, goodbye. Or they just going to be trying to go out there, saving up their coins to go to the club and buy these. Oh, man, I just spent all this money to get in the club and now I got to leave because the club shut down because nobody want to see your ass. Everybody who they want to see came in early. They done watched them enough for the night and you just going to waltz up in here like you that bitch and we don't give a fuck about you. You feel me? We don't see you, ho. So nobody ain't going to see them. no more, because they trying to, not even in the psyche world, wherever they trying to be you or imitate you, whether it be here in the physical or in the spiritual, nobody's going to see them no more. But they is going to be able to balance their money, though. It's just buying clothes and getting their hair done for nothing, so nobody can see them. And they're going to be crying, oh, I'm spending all this money on clothes and makeup and jewelry, and ever going to see me. I'm just sitting in the house all day with nothing. You feel me? You shouldn't have been being a damn thief. That's what you can fucking get. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out. I hope it gets to you guys so y'all can understand what's going on out here in these spiritual streets and the energy that each zodiac sign or a cardinal sign or fixed sign, mutable sign, all the modalities. So this is a modality reading, and I'm going to do these annually so we all can understand what's going on in the energy of those who are trying to block our O's, okay, trying to block our harvest and our success. That's what's going on. So let me go ahead and close this reading out so I can have some breakfast. And this is Florida Beach Tarot. And until next time, you guys, bye.